What's up? What's up? What's up, sports world? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's Thursday night. Thursday night, Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show brought to you by WDAP Radio and WDAP TV. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in right now. We are going to be talking WNBA and NFL today. Of course, we cannot start the show without announcing the one and only, the incomparable. You heard the music in the background from the Side John show, which is a hit on Saturdays. She is the catalyst that makes that thing run so smooth over there. She is a sports journalist, sports writer, a very profound and unusual, unique mind and intellect. Perfect Timing is the nickname she goes by, but she also goes by the Chocolate Girl, Sharon Mullen, in the house. What's up, Sharon?
Hey, what's up, Dre?
What?
I never know what you're gonna say about me every week. I'm just like,
don't you just love it? You never know what you're gonna get.
I never know. I never know.
I like that. That's what I like about it. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. See, when you know the show good when you start off, and the first thing your co-host say is, "I never know what you gonna say." That right there tells me that a good job is being done. I appreciate it. We appreciate you. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in right now. Make sure you like and share. Y'all already know the drill. Bring a drink, a snack, and a +1. Come on down because we're going to talk this sports stuff like we always do, So, Sharon, last week we talked a lot of NFL because it wasn't much to talk about in the WNBA except for now. There's a lot to talk about in the WNBA right now, for sure. And I think we're gonna kick this thing off like that, right, Sharon? I think that's the way you want it, how you want it. You want to talk about WNBA first, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk WNBA, and then we'll talk a little NFL. But we would be crazy not to start off the show with the phenomenal, Lord have mercy, I have not seen a performance like this in a long time. The girl who we all told y'all was going to be phenomenal. We told you. We told you it was going to happen. We told y'all.
Yeah, we did.
This young lady right here is going to be an all-time great. Now, y'all can ask us questions about how we feel about certain stuff during the show. Go ahead and put your comments in. I think some things don't have to be said because they understood sometimes. But Paige Buckets Becker.
That's what I call it too.
Paige, I get Buckets Beckers.
I get buckets. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why she on commercials and they calling her buckets. They calling her buckets. Brianna Stewart, you seen the commercial calling her buckets.
Did she just do something? Did she just do something great or something? What did she do? Huh? What'd she do? What'd she do?
44 points. Last night. And not only did she have just 44 points, Sharon, it's the way she put up 44 points.
Yeah.
She put up 44 points and only had 4 missed shots the whole game. 44 points and only 4 missed shots. 4-4. Gotta love it.
Dallas Wing. These are the wings. Dallas Wing. She's bringing it.
She broke the franchise record for a rookie for the Dallas Wings by scoring 44 points.
Oh my.
That was held by who? I'm going to ask the crowd, the audience, who held the Dallas Wings rookie scoring single game scoring record? Who held that record before Paige Bueckers broke it last night? Secondly, we have never seen a game where a rookie has scored 44 points and they only missed 4 shots. 81% from the field.
Right.
81% from the field went Paige Bueckers last night.
That's insane.
This is the most points scored by a WNBA player this season.
Did you happen to see the game?
I saw the whole game. I had to watch it.
Okay.
I had to watch it.
What did you notice? Was there anything glaring to you about this game? Because it was to me. First of all, tell the people who they played.
Oh, they played the Los Angeles Sparks.
Which is whose team? My team.
My team.
My
team. That's your team. But we also did tell them to watch out for the Sparks now. The Sparks been winning games in abundance lately. Go ahead, Sharon.
Since they've looked good since the All-Star break.
Yes, they have.
And they won the game.
They did. They won by a point.
That's what counted. We got the W, but Paige was phenomenal. But did you notice anything? I was a little disappointed in the Sparks.
No.
They weren't playing very good D.
Oh, that's true.
They did not, and they've been playing some relatively good defense lately, but it was like they were tired or sleep or something yesterday. I don't understand.
Well,
there's no way she should have been able to score 44, shooting 80% from the field like that against my Sparks.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Sharon. I don't think last night anybody would have been able to stop Paige Bueckers last night. I don't think no team in the WNBA would have been able to stop her last night. No team. That's how much.
I think it would have taken a high level of defense to stop her. Trap defense. And I blame it on the coach. I don't blame the players. I blame it on the coach. They should have come up with a better. The girl was on fire. She on fire like that. You got to come up with something else. You can't just let her just be on fire and hope she miss and hope we win. And
it was weird because at times we did see them trap her.
A few times, but you got to be consistent with it. You can't just let it. This Paige we talking about. This is not some run of the mill player.
Correct.
I mean, you don't let her stay hot and stay warmed up, and you don't let her keep her rhythm. She's a rhythm shooter. If she's in rhythm, you can't do nothing with that.
Well, she had the rhythm of a dancer last night.
You got that right.
Huh. She had the rhythm of a dancer last night because she damn sure.
She danced on their heads. And I'm screaming at the TV. But you know what, though? I know we're talking about Paige, and we love Paige, and we both do. I love her. You do. Even though she played for UConn, and I'm not a UConn fan, but I am a Paige Bueckers fan. I like her. But I gotta give it up to my girl, Kelsey Plum, though. She saved the game. She saved the game. She was on all night, and she saved the game. She was determined to get that last shot. She had the Mamba in her. The look in her eye, when I looked at her, I said, she going to make this shot. Watch what I tell you. And so she did it high off the glass. Bank shot in.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum has been phenomenal all season. You got to give her props. You know what, though? So
nobody talks about her, though.
you know what? Not to go too much in the Paige Becker still, but when we talk about the Sparks, I put a post up a couple weeks ago, and I said, just look at this starting lineup that these Sparks have. I want you to think about these 5 players: Kelsey Plum, Rickea Jackson, who is phenomenal, by the way.
Just stop right there.
Talk about Rickea Jackson. Rickea Jackson on fire and fine as hell, by the way. Whatever. Cameron Britt is back.
That's my girl. That's my favorite. But go ahead.
Cameron Britt is back. You got Dearica Hamby and Ezra Stevens. That is 5 damn good players on your team. I don't think there is a roster in the WNBA that I could say is stacked like that. When you look at those 5 players, give me a team that is stacked like that you can go run off 5 players just like that. I don't think there's another team in the league that you could do that with, that you confidently can say that. Ezra Stevens is a veteran who's played in this league for many years. Phenomenal.
Is this her 8th? Is this her 8th or 9th year or something like that?
This is her 7th or 8th season.
Okay.
Absolutely. Dearica Hamby is phenomenal. She's a walking double-double.
Yeah. Dearica, she's no joke.
Cameron Brink can give you a double-double. Kelsey Plum averages 20 points a game right now, and Rickea Jackson is damn near averaging the same as Kelsey Plum. That's why I think, well, we'll talk about that a little later too when we talk about the standings, but the Sparks, winners of the last 10 out of 12, you got to get them. This is gonna be some trouble. I mean, these standings looking real. We'll talk about them in a minute, but they looking real good right now.
Well, I tell you, if you look at the league now versus about 6 or 7 weeks ago, it's a whole different landscape right now. You can't say the emphasis is not on the same teams it once was.
Sure isn't.
The Lynx aren't even looking the same, and they were dominant all the first half of the season. But we've had some teams figure things out. Some other teams had a chance to finally mesh. Namely, the Las Vegas Aces are meshing better. Not saying that, but they're not playing winning ball as in, I think they're going to win a chip. I'm not there yet with them because I still see some flaws, some huge flaws in their game, but the landscape is looking a little different. This is not a runaway. We're going to see the Liberty and the Lynx in the finals again. That's what everybody kept saying at the beginning of the season. They're going to both be right back there. And we can't say that now. We can't say that. The Sparks got something to say about it, and a couple other teams got something to say about it. And never sleep on Seattle. You can't sleep on them. They've had a little run of bad luck lately, but you can't sleep on them either.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and let's not forget about the Phoenix Mercury too.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. I mean, just again, the WNBA. There's a lot of negative talk sometimes about the WNBA, but I think that the WNBA is up and coming. Now you got a lot of people talking about, well, they should move the nets down so that women can dunk, so that these ladies can dunk.
Well,
I mean,
now that you open this can of worms, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about this, Dre.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about 2 things. Let's talk about what you just said, which is the wild and crazy suggestions that people are saying to save the W, as if they need saving. Somebody got to put their cape on and put the S on the chest and save the league. We're just waiting to be saved.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother story. And then also the backlash and all the rigmarole I'm hearing. Yes, I said rigmarole about the refs and they're accusing the commissioner of allowing this poor sportsmanship and rough play She doesn't care. She's welcoming it because she thinks it sells tickets and blah, blah, blah. And she's not protecting the player. I tell you, do an experiment, Dre. Go to YouTube, and all you need to put in the search is WNBA news. That's all you got to put. And hit search and look at what comes up in your feed. It's podcast after podcast after podcast, trashing the league, mad because Sophie got hurt, and they're just anytime anything happens to anybody affiliated with the Fever, of course, then they are all upset about it. They didn't have that much to say when the chick had just drug Angel halfway down the court. They didn't say anything about that. They didn't complain about the refs then, but when it happened to little blonde hair, blue-eyed, pretty Sophie that plays with Caitlin, the darling, all of a sudden everybody's up in arms and wants to get rid of the commissioner and fire all the refs and hire more, or get rid of the league altogether because it's just too rough and ghetto, they say. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the narrative.
I thought I was the only one who noticed that. I'm glad that you mentioned it. I'm so glad.
You know, we always hear when it comes to this, Dre. I pay close attention to this bullshit, and it really bothers me. It bothers me because, you know, I'm a writer, just like you are. Words are important, and people throw these words around loosely like it doesn't mean anything. Words carry weight. And the way that you can frame a situation is the difference between making it a positive or a negative thing.
Absolutely.
And what I hear, depending upon who the victim is how people are wording these takes that they're giving out. And it's often leaning in a very unfair way against players of color. And I'm tired of it. It's just, I have to admit, this season is not as bad as it was last season with the whole Caitlin Angel thing. At the beginning of the season, it was horrible, but it's died down some now. I don't know what happened to make it die down, but it has died down some. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have. But I'm still seeing these podcasts just bashing the league altogether. Now, I will tell you, the reason why they're bashing the league is because of those T-shirts from the All-Star game. People are still triggered by those T-shirts. They're still triggered by it. We don't owe you anything. You're not owed anything. You're not owed, and that's all I hear. But these are the same people that say pay the players in the NBA. Pay them more. As if 100 million is not enough. You know, some of those NBA players make more than the GDP of a whole nation. And they're talking about they need more money. I'm not saying that. I can't get along with that. But anyway, no matter how much money they make, they don't deserve that. But anyway, so what I feel is that those T-shirts just triggered a lot of folks, and they're still pissed. And they're looking for an angle with every show to talk about the W to put them in their place. They're trying to do them what the NFL try to do to Shedeur and Dion and put them in their place. How dare you put those shirts on and say we owe you something? You know, people are upset about it still. And it makes it, I mean, I get it. I felt like maybe they did make a mistake putting that word "oh." If they had asked Sharon, but they didn't, I would have told them to use a different word. But they did what they did. Get over it. It's 3 weeks after the All-Star game? It's time to go. Go. Don't worry about it. They're still negotiating. They haven't reached an agreement yet. But guess what? The players haven't walked. They're playing. Are they playing, Dre? Did we not get finished talking about a game where Paige dropped 44 points? Did they play? They played. And guess what they're going to do tomorrow? They're going to play some more. So get over that. And stop with this narrative. Stop. That's 1. 2. I'd be damned if they lower a rim. If they lower a rim, or make the court smaller. They already got the ball smaller. So I'm already pissed about that. I never liked it. I always said use a regular ball. If they can't use it, if they can't handle it with their hands too little, then maybe they don't need to play. Don't have a lead. Why you got to change the ball? I never liked that. And people told me I was wrong. Well, Sharon, if you look at the data, the average size for women's hands, blah, blah, blah. I get all that. But then you want this, but making the ball smaller leads to conversations like we're about to have right now, which shouldn't be the case. Lower a rim. I ain't watching it no more. I'm telling you. And I love basketball, but I don't want no rim lowered. I do not need to see women dunking the ball. I don't even want to. Why I need to see that? I like basketball. Dunking is not the whole freaking game. I don't care about that. I want to see the guy. I want to see a good post-up play. I want to see somebody back to the basket, back them down, and turn around, do that step out and turn around jumper and put it in the basket. That's what I want to see. Am I alone? Or do you want to see the ladies dunking? Is that what you want, Dre? Is that what you want?
So I'm gonna be honest with you, as fun as that might make the league to see women dunk, no, because to me it takes away from the genuine nature of the game. I think, to be very honest with you, as cute as it sounds and as funny as it would look, or as cool as it would look, I'm sorry, maybe I'm using the wrong word when I say funny, but as cool as it would look, I also think that it is quite demeaning.
Thank you.
And it diminishes the women's game.
Thank you. Now, can you explain to the people what you mean by that?
The only reason why,
I think we're right here on that.
Because the only reason why people want to see the rims lowered is because they used to men dunking. Y'all gotta stop expecting these women to do what men do. I just don't understand this era now. All of a sudden, we expect women to do exactly what men do. And if they can't do what men do, then they shouldn't be playing sports. That sounds misogynistic. That sounds very biased. Sounds prejudicial, damn near. And we all know how we hate prejudice. It sounds prejudicial. Let these women play and support these women. They're doing positive stuff. Hell, never mind. You see, I'm about to go somewhere I don't want to go. I'm start talking, and then I'm starting and talking shit in about 5 seconds because I just don't understand I don't understand people's mental when it comes to that. Like, let them play basketball. It's a good brand of basketball. I don't care. A lot of y'all that's talking this junk probably never even played basketball. Oh well, it's like watching high school. Dude, did you play high school basketball? If you didn't play high school basketball, shut up. If you didn't play college basketball, shut up. Like, stop. Stop coming up with any excuse to be a hater. Being hateful and the hater mentality is it's whack. The shit is played out. Like, if we did more supporting and celebrating what people do, the world would be a better place. And I just think the WNBA is a phenomenal sport. And by the way, once again, I want to thank the WNBA for giving us the access and opportunity to cover the WNBA. We'll talk about the New York Liberty later in the show because they played tonight. We'll talk about them later. But let these women play, man. Y'all corny as hell. And if you don't like the WNBA, shut the hell up. I almost said something else. Shut the hell up and watch them dribble a ball. How about that? Since certain people love to say stupid certain shit like that, but in this reference, shit is positive. Be quiet. Sit down and be quiet. Have several seats. Let them. I
tell you what. I agree with you. It's basketball is a game of artistry. You know, when you watch the game, if you really enjoy the game and you watch how the game is played, this is the whole concept of it. How the actions of these two players can affect all the actions of these four over here in one play. And the beauty of it, I think sometimes dunking too much takes away from it. Even with the men, I don't want to see dunk it all the time, which is one reason why I don't enjoy LeBron's game, because his game is based upon power and force to the basket and dunking most of the time. It's not a beautiful game that he plays. So watching the women, to me, is fundamental. And I like fundamentals. I like to see the game played the way it's supposed to be played.
And absolutely, I agree 110%.
Years ago, when I was teaching my son how to play basketball, when he was little, guess what I had him do? Watch the women play. Why? Because the women play fundamental. They do, and that's how the coach over at the rec center that he was playing for, that's how he taught the young men to play. He took them to women's basketball game with the Maryland Terrapins. I was living in Maryland at the time. Took them to a Terrapins practice. Changed a little boy's life.
Yeah, I don't like when people have to try to go. What's up, Ron? What's up, Deborah? Marcus, what up? What's understood doesn't need to be explained. Absolutely. What's the deal? You know what the deal is. It's Thursday night, Rise Up Unlimited radio show brought to you by WDAP Radio and WDAP TV. We talking WNBA right now. And of course, you know what? I'm going to go there. Because I'm me. Because I go there. I like to go there. I don't know why y'all men got such problem watching women. Y'all got a problem watching women? It's a problem for y'all to watch women on TV. Y'all don't like watching women on television? I'm going to start questioning y'all. I'm start questioning y'all motives on why y'all like to watch men more than y'all like watching women on TV.
Well, we can talk about that. It's not that.
No, that's another time for another show.
Yeah, it's not that. They want the sexy women. They want with the ass out and breast out and tight clothes.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's what they want.
Yeah, I know that.
I know you've seen the football, the bikini football league.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The lingerie football league is phenomenal.
That's it.
I've watched that so many times. I ain't gonna lie, I don't care. I love watching. I love watching the lingerie football league. Man, they had a bunch of seasons. I used to watch all of them. Because I'm a sports fanatic, and I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I don't watch that one. Now I watch the Professional Women's Football League. I do. I get notifications every season. I watch their tournaments. I chat with some of the ladies on the teams and so forth. I'm in a couple of their groups. I love it, but that one, lingerie league. No,
there's a good brand of football. Matter of fact, last season, if y'all didn't watch, we definitely covered the Lady Predators last year. The women's football league in Rochester. We did. I mean, come on, I'm not one to hate. I'm not a hater. I'm
not a hater.
No, not you. No, I'm
not a hater. I just want to see real football, and to me, it's a distraction when you got half naked women with pads on top. It looks real stupid.
Oh,
they got a helmet on.
No. But I ain't talking about you. You're a woman
on top, and then they have barely any clothes on. You can get hurt.
See, Sharon,
cut your damn leg off.
Sharon, it's okay. You a diamond. We ain't talking about women.
I know. I ain't
talking about these men. We talking about these men hating. These men hating on watching the women football, women basketball. They be hating. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Well, it's the sexist climate. It's misogyny.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's chauvinism. It's sexism. It's all of it in. Roll into one. You know, there's a movement of men out here that don't even want us to vote anymore. So,
we ain't going there.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, so, Lord have mercy.
They don't want us to vote, have a word, have a say. They don't want us to work. They don't want us to hold any positions of power. They don't even want us to talk. They just want us barefoot, pregnant, and cooking. That's it.
Well,
that's it.
Well, ladies, keep doing your thing. I appreciate it. Shoot, I want to keep watching it. I love watching the WNBA. Shit, I watch the WNBA sometimes more than I watch some other stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is. Shit, I don't got no shame in my game to tell you. Shoot, I like watching good women's basketball and good women's football too, lingerie or not. Speaking of which, share like, Lord have mercy.
I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna let that go. Let that slide on out.
Melissa, what up? What up, Melissa? Now,
what's up, Melissa?
We watched the game earlier today. I actually got it on right now on my big screen. We had the Chicago Sky and the New York Liberty. The Chicago Sky, Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. Ooh wee. 22 points, 15 rebounds. Look at Camila Cardoso's from the field, 8 of 9 from the field. Gotta like that. Like that performance. Jonquel Jones, 25 points, 5 rebounds. She had 5 3-pointers.
I love Jonquel Jones. I love her game. She is a beast. Love her.
And then we got Angel Reese.
That's my girl right there.
Angel Reese, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 6 of 9 from the field.
And tell them who won, Dre. Tell them who won.
The Chicago Sky won, 91-85.
That's
in
right.
New York. And the Liberty had a 7-point lead going in the third quarter, and New York. Chicago turned it around. They ended up winning. You got to start. Listen, we have to start giving these players more respect. I know a lot of people who hate on certain players, Angel Reese being one of them. And this season, Angel Reese has played a lot better. Y'all better start putting some respect on her name. I keep telling y'all, if Angel Reese ever plays on a good team with some good caliber players, Angel Reese is averaging 20 and 10. Watch what I tell you. She's doing it. She's done it half the season already. She's averaging 19, 20, putting up 20 rebounds, 20 rebounds here, 20 points here. Bro, I'm telling you.
You know where I wish she was playing? I wish she was with the Mystics. If she was with the Mystics, they'd be the number 1 team in the league.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
With Kiki Area Finn and Sonia Citron and
yep. Just think about how they play, especially Citron. She needs somebody like that. Citron's game reminds me of Kennedy Carter's game, and they don't have Kennedy anymore. They kicked, they won't even let her back in the league, which is shame on the W for that, because that chick is balling in Mexico. She balling.
Well, wait a minute. You didn't hear the rumor? Hold on. You didn't hear the rumor mill about her?
It's a rumor, though.
I'm saying, but at least it's a start. You didn't hear the rumor about supposedly the Indiana Fever trying to get Kennedy Carter?
It's a rumor, though.
I mean,
one, it's a rumor. 2, I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay.
Because I can't see the Fever doing that, because their fan base will flip out.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I wouldn't even want, to be honest with you, me personally, I wouldn't want Kennedy Carter going to the Fever. The Fever.
No, and if I was Kennedy, I wouldn't, no matter how badly I want to play in a W, I wouldn't go.
I wouldn't play for them.
Not the way those people treated me. Oh yeah, no,
absolutely not. But because of all of her.
Yeah, I could see Angel with the Mystics, with the way that team is constructed. Oh, they would run the table on people. They really would. But I finally get to see her playing with Camila the way I thought I envisioned them playing. I felt like, they were rookies last season, so it took a while for them to get to play together. And now they're the Twin Towers, they're the female Twin Towers, and now they're hard to beat when they're both on. It's something to deal with. So hopefully they can slide into the playoffs. I'm rooting for the Chicago Sky. I'm rooting for them, even though Liberty, Liberty is like my number 2 or 3 team. So I kind of pull for the Liberty, but I really wanted Chicago to win that game today. I really did. So I'm glad they won.
Did. And they came
pulled it out.
Absolutely. They came out as the victor. Now, with the New York Liberty loss, Sharon, we got to talk about these WNBA standings. Let's talk about the standings real quick.
Right.
I'm
okay.
Over here, patty caking right now. Man.
All right. So I have the league. You want to look at the league standings or the conference standing?
League standings.
All right. So with that, New York is 4th in the league, behind Minnesota, Atlanta, and Phoenix. The 3 teams I mentioned earlier. Well, I didn't mention Atlanta, but Minnesota, Atlanta, and Phoenix. Then New York is 4th. Of course, Chicago is down in the 10th spot. Actually, 11. Yeah, they're in the 11th spot.
Poor Chicago.
Yeah.
They don't have no this year. And people are hating so badly about, well, why they not winning?
Oh, shoot, snap. Actually, I misspoke. They're actually eliminated from the playoffs already.
Yes, they are.
The Sky, Dallas, and Connecticut have all been eliminated from the playoffs already.
Yep. All 3.
Well, they've only won 9 and 8 games, so that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Give it. That's all, folks.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, but I think when they get better rosters, I think they'll be okay. That's what I think. Honestly, when you look at those 3 teams, all 3 of those teams could use.
Well, what's going to be telling is what they do in the off season. So the question comes for Chicago: what do you do? Who do you get rid of? Who do you draft? Because they're going to be top 1 to top 3 in the pickings next season, for the draft, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they keep the team together, then that tells me that they might have done some tanking this year. Might have. Just a little bit. Just a touch of it. Just a little bit. Might. If they keep the team together. But if they do a whole bunch of roster moves, then they really were trying and they just couldn't put it together. But I would be they would be ridiculous to get rid of Angel and Camilla. They need to keep those 2 together. They can switch out some other pieces, but not them if they want to win.
Right. Those 2 should be your bread and butter.
Question.
Yes.
What do you think about their coach now? I haven't been high on him the whole season. I bashed him at the beginning.
I'm not high on him at all.
I'm still not.
Tyler Marsh, I know he's done some things. He's won some championships. He was developmental with the Toronto Raptors. He was with the Aces. He was assistant coach with the Aces when they won championships. Mm-hmm. Behind Becky Hammond. Fine and dandy. But sometimes you're just not ready. I don't feel like he's ready. And I just don't feel like he's done enough either.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they could have had a better outcome with the talent that they had. They have talented players. They're not scrubs.
Correct.
But you can't tell that from their record.
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, they don't even have double-digit wins. That's terrible.
It is.
35 games. and they've only won 9 so far.
Correct. And we just talking about the bottom teams right now. We ain't even talking about the premier teams right now. We're talking about the bottom teams. For those just tuning in, this is Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show brought to you by WDAP Radio, WDAP TV. We're talking WNBA, giving you a full scoop on what's going on in the WNBA right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chicago, Dallas. Well, right now, as it looks, depending on how the lottery goes, Chicago, Dallas, Connecticut. I thought Chicago should have had a top pick, and Chicago hasn't had a top 2 pick in the last 2 seasons. You know, last year they didn't have a top 2 pick either. Last year,
not the top 2, no. Who was it, 6th or 7th?
Yeah, they got Haley. They got Haley Van Lith with their pick, who barely has played all year. She's barely played this year. When you look at all the talent that came out of that draft this year, Haley Van Lith, that ain't helping your team. There's a whole lot of. I mean, Golden State got the better of the deal just being an expansion team.
Yeah. Right now, look at them. Let me look at them, Golden State. Let me see.
Right now, Golden State is 7th.
Yeah, I see them.
I mean, this run for the playoffs is tight, though. 2 through 5 is tight, and then 6 through 9 is tight. 6 through 10 is tight. And then you have your 3 teams that just, obviously, we talked about those 3. But, yeah, like, this ain't no joke. So, Sharon, while we're looking at the standings, my question to you is, who makes the playoffs?
Well, so we got the East and we got the West. So in the East, it's going to be New York, Atlanta, Minnesota and Phoenix out the West, and possibly Vegas and Golden State, because it's 8 teams, right? It's 4 on each conference. And then 8, I believe it's 8.
Correct.
So I would say ATL, New York, Indiana, and Washington. Yeah, that's probably it. And then Minnesota, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and Golden State. Golden State got to battle it out with Seattle, though. Golden State got to battle out with Seattle. Seattle could still slip in there. So Golden State have to finish strong, or else Seattle could slip in there and take their spot.
Absolutely. For those who wondering what we talking about on the show today, this is what we talking about in a nutshell. You can see it here. We talked about Paige Becker's 44-point performance, one of the best performances I've seen in years in the WNBA, even in a losing effort. Is this the best performance we've seen this season? I think we both agreed on that, Sharon. We did. Now we're talking about who will make the playoffs. Sharon just told you. Once again, one more time, Sharon, for the people in the back that didn't hear you, what 8 teams do you have making the playoffs?
Well, I got Atlanta. They're on a 1-game winning streak right now. Got the Liberty. Of course, they just lost today. The Fever, 1-game winning streak. Got the Mystics. They're on a 2-game losing streak right now. Then we have out in the West, Minnesota, Phoenix, Vegas, they're on an 8-game winning streak. Remember I said earlier, Vegas, they figured it out.
Watch out.
And then Golden State is next. They're on a 2-game losing streak, 6 and 4 out of their last 10 games. But you can't count out Seattle. But they've kind of floundered. They're 3 and 7 their last 10 games. And Seattle was hot straight out the gate. And something happened. But I still wouldn't count them out. I wouldn't count them out. Golden State has to finish strong or they will not make it.
So this just in, by the way, the Atlanta Dream won today. They beat the Minnesota Lynx today. The score was, I want to say it was 75-73.
I can tell you. I'll tell you right now.
Yep. Let's make sure we get the appropriate score.
The Atlanta won 75-73.
Yep.
2 points.
75-73. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. There you go. Mm-hmm. Atlanta Dream is a team to watch out for. Brittany Griner over there. Ryan Howard over there. Alicia Gray over there.
Speaking of Brittany, let me say this too in general about the W and just about social media and so forth in general. You know, when I get prepared for this show, I try to start on Tuesdays. Okay. Give me 2 good days of really preparing for the show. And one of the things I do is I go to YouTube, and like I mentioned to you earlier, I said, put WNBA news in YouTube and see what comes up, right? And I said that all these podcasts came up with all this negative stuff to say. People, I need y'all to use discernment when you're watching these content creators on YouTube. They're not journalists. Therefore, they're not being fact checked. And they're putting out things to fit their agenda.
Come on.
Now, like you and I are journalists. People do not even understand what the fifth estate is. They have no clue what that means. They don't know what I'm talking about when I say it. But as a real journalist, there's ethics involved. And you can't just go out here posting things and saying things all willy-nilly with no proof or didn't get told this legitimately by a good source or anything. No, but content creators, they can say whatever they want to say. I saw 3 or 4 podcasts or shows or episodes today about how the NBA commissioner has kicked Brittany Griner out the W. She's banned for life. And I'm watching this and I'm like, there are people out here, casuals, people that don't follow,
right,
that's seeing this and believing that it's true. And I know I just saw the chick play a game the other day. And I'm like, I have not heard anything about her being banned. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Then there was another one that said Caitlin Clark has announced that she's leaving the WNBA. That was another one. The third one was Angel Reese has given up on her team for the 2nd or 3rd time, and now her teammates all hate her, and she's crying and upset, and none of her teammates will talk to her. None of this was true. But I mean, they have framed these shows looking like real news shows too. They got the nice setup behind them, the big fat ass mic, and they're talking like this, like they're really telling you the news, Roger. You know what I'm saying? People, please use some common sense. I beg of you. While you're listening to these content creators love to bash the media, the real journalists. They love to bash us. Why, Dre? because they know that they can't fulfill that integrity threshold. They can't because they don't have the connections that real journalists do. What they do is they sit around, bash First Take. They bash ESPN First Take. They bash Stephen A. Smith. They love bashing this dude. They bash everybody on ESPN and FS1, yet they watch every day, get their content ideas from them, and then sit back and create a show and get all these views. And that's their job. That's how they make their money. And then they bash them some more. I'm like, but if they weren't still on TV, you wouldn't know what to talk about. What are you talking about? Respect the game, player. Respect it. You don't have to, they don't have to trash linear media just to try to make themselves look good. I think what people have done in terms of podcasting is phenomenal that they're making all this money. Shoot, I want a piece. I'm doing my little research, try to get my little mess going. But I'm also a journalist. So I'm not going to just put stuff out there that I know I haven't fact checked, don't know it's not true. And I'm going to make some crazy looking thumbnail with the eyes bulging out just to draw attention and putting something inflammatory on there to get a check. I ain't selling my soul for a check.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my chocolate girl moment. I just want to tell y'all, if you're watching, use some common sense and some discernment, folks. All the stuff that you see sitting on YouTube is not true. Try to do some type of fact checking. I don't know. It's hard to do now because there's so many lies out there. If I was not a WNBA fan, I would think Brittany Griner was kicked out and never to play again, and would be running around here in these social media streets spreading it. Yeah, they kicked her out. No, they did not. I just can't. Use more discernment, folks. That's my message.
I like that you came back and said that. I'm glad that you came around and said that. Last week we talked about media, real media, and what's being put out there.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, Sharon comes right back around again. We see each other eye to eye. Absolutely. 110%. And a lot of it is just hate speech.
Yes, it is. There's this one podcast. Oh my gosh, it's a guy of the lighter hue, and he has all this patriot stuff behind him, and he hates Angel Reese with a passion, right? Loves Caitlin Clark, so you know what that's all about. Mm-hmm. And the show today was talking about how was the one talking about Angel has her whole team hating her and blah blah blah, and they're gonna kick her off the team and blah blah blah. None of that is true, none of it. But the way that he says things, you see people in the comments just eating it up. That's what she gets. Thug. She a thug. Just sickening.
So you think that's sickening, right?
It is. It really is. Looks like the crap that they're saying about Shador. Sickening.
Let me read something to you that got sent to me today.
Okay.
I feel like we doing letters and stuff. Kind of
letters to rise up.
Oh boy. Let me find this comment. Oh yeah, I got it right here.
Mm-hmm.
So the Post was talking about how Caitlin Clark isn't that much better than Angel Reese. Clark shooting 7% from 3.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about how Angel Reese is progressing, while it looks like Caitlin Clark is regressing, even with the injuries, right? I can't wait to see what Caitlin Clark does when she comes back.
You know, she's got a second injury, right?
Yes.
On top of her growing injury, she has an ankle or something?
Yeah, she what was it? She has a knee bruise.
That's it, bone bruise in the knee. That's right. That's bone it. Bruise.
So this is what the guy wrote to me, because this is what I said. I said, well, they were talking about Caitlin Clark cult members. Now Angel Reese is so terrible. I said, you can't listen to what this guy says. I said, he's a bot. He only has one friend on Facebook. I wouldn't listen to anything this guy has to say. And this is how you know when people can't have a real conversation. They start using the words like, oh, stupid, dumb as a rock, yada, yada, yada.
They attack the person.
Yeah, so they attack the person instead of the message.
Right.
And I said, and I'll be honest, I'm willing to disclose. I said, I bet while you're asking me, am I stupid as a rock? I said, you come off as one of those guys from what I've seen, because I do research and I look at people's page. When you start talking junk, I get to looking. See what you about. I said, you're one of those guys who voted for a certain individual. I said, but yet, you're calling me stupid as a rock. I said, and more importantly, you shouldn't worry about my intellect. If you think that I'm not stupid, what's worse, looking stupid or supporting someone who's a known pedophile? I said, see how that works? Narrative driven, right? This guy, and I quote, oh, he erased it. Wait a minute. I think he might have erased it. Lord have mercy. He might have erased it already. Oh, he is lucky. He erased it. He said, oh, I hate you type of people. This is exactly what he said. I can tell you what he said, regardless if you erased it or not. He said, I hate you type of people, and that's why a real race war is about to happen. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they've been saying that. They've been saying that since 2014.
I'm like, we're talking WNBA though.
I know.
Talking WNBA, and I just shot the way you did, and then it turned into Angel Reese to that. But you see how quick.
But that's how they do. They weave it. They weave everything back into this political stuff because of their agenda and because of the way their feelings that they're harboring for people who look like you and me. It's just amazing. It's sad. It's sickening. It's kind of frightening. It is.
Corey Williams said, New York Liberty repeats. Been a journalist for about 30 years. Shout out to Corey Williams. Phenomenal. We need to get together. We need to get together.
We do.
Yeah, we need to get together. Need to come together because you know how they feel about our journalism. And it matters. I'll tell you what, we do it better than some, than most. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, our voices matter, perspective matters, representation matters.
Absolutely.
Across the board. And see, people, okay, anybody who's listening to me who is not Black, let's say you're Caucasian. Caucasian voices matter. Your perspective matters. It matters just as much as ours matter. That's the reason why diversity is so wonderful. We don't need all of one. We need everybody's. We need several of many. That's what enriches us if we do that. That's why I don't block anybody out as far as, race and all that. I'll talk to you. I'll have a conversation with you.
Me too.
With respect.
Speaking of representation, Minnesota Lynx 28-7, Atlanta Dream 23-13.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix Mercury right now getting beat by the Las Vegas Aces.
Yep.
Right now.
That's a rivalry right there.
Aces might slide into third place after tonight.
They might.
Remember, the Aces was 10th place just
a couple
weeks ago.
Remember, I told you they're on that win streak. They're not playing. They have figured it out.
There is a new question to be asked. There is 10 games left in the season.
Mm-hmm.
If the Vegas Aces was to get the number 2 overall seed, do we have to have a conversation on A'ja Wilson being the MVP again?
Oh, we've already got to have that conversation. We don't even have to wait for the number 2 seed. Let me tell you, it's been Nafisa all year. Nafisa. All-Star break. Since the All-Star break, it hasn't been Nafisa. First, she got injured. That makes a difference. And people don't want it to make a difference, but it does. That timing of your injury can affect your MVP status. It stinks. I don't like it, but that's the way it is. And since the break, she's been injured a couple of times. So she hasn't been bringing it like she did at the first half of the season. Rightly so. But A'ja, she looking like A'ja from 2 years ago when she, you know what I'm saying? From last year. She was MVP last year, but she was also MVP before. She, yeah.
Man.
She's her. She is definitely her. And it's hard to beat her. I'm not saying that she can't be stopped, but she's in the zone right now. And the team is running like a well-oiled machine. Like I said.
After that 53-point loss to the Minnesota Lynx.
Oh, my God. It woke them up. I would have given anything to be in that locker room with Becky Hammon to hear what she had to say. Oh, my God.
Well, I'll tell you what. I bet the Minnesota Lynx is damn near wishing that they didn't do that to the Aces, because the Aces been on a tear ever since.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 8-game winning streak.
It's about to be 9.
9-1 over the last 10 games.
It's about to be 10-1.
They're not playing. Y'all can count them out if you want to. They are not playing. And they lost some really good players. So at the beginning of the season, they were really kind of disjointed. Losing Kelsey Plum was a big deal. That was a huge deal.
Oh.
And yeah.
I see Rocco's watching. I see Dennis Holmes is watching. How's it going, Andre and Sharon? What I'm impressed with is the latest run that the Aces have been having. Absolutely.
Was that Rocco, as you call him? Was that Rocco?
Yeah, that's Ian Raquel.
Right. What's up, Ian? At
the right time, they're building momentum towards the playoffs. Absolutely. That 53-point loss.
It woke them up. It woke them up.
Put a fire under their butt, for sure. Put a mean fire under their butt. I'm going to be honest with you. This is just me. If the Aces end up with the number 2 overall spot, I got to give A'ja Wilson the MVP again. And I get it. We just had the conversation about Nikola Jokic winning the MVP in the NBA.
She's my MVP right now.
But A'ja Wilson's been looking unstoppable.
Right.
Unstoppable. I mean, I've been watching every game. This how you know when you're a WNBA fan for real. You watch every game. I've watched every single one of these games.
Yep.
And I'll be honest with you. A'ja Wilson.
I've missed a few. I've missed a few games, but I've watched most of them.
A'ja's looking phenomenal. Like she's
so the three names that keep popping up is Napheesa Collier, A'ja Wilson, and that one chick,
Alyssa Thomas.
Alyssa Thomas, who I don't like her. I can't stand that chick.
I love
her,
but I'm sorry.
But her game is pretty good, and she's been playing phenomenally, I should say.
I mean, all the triple double.
Yeah, and her leaving Connecticut was probably the best thing she ever did for her career. And people were stunned. I was stunned. I was shocked that so many good players left Connecticut in one season.
Yeah.
Not that it was their choice. They were traded, but I get it. But it was stunning to me. But anyway, she has been playing phenomenally, but I just can't give her MVP. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
Well, that's interesting because that gets us to our top 5 players.
Mm-hmm.
You over here showing out. Look at you. This was pretty much on our agenda tonight. Oh my goodness.
What?
Let's talk top 5 players because we got a couple other topics to discuss. Like Kelsey Mitchell. We got to discuss Kelsey Mitchell.
What about her?
Well, you see the question. It's up there.
Is she the best player on the field? Oh, well, right now, as currently constructed, yeah.
Oh, okay. So give me your top 5 players. I can give you one.
Let's talk about the one that we just were talking about, A'ja Wilson. To me, she's the best in the game right this minute. Right this minute, this week, right now, at this moment in time, she's one. I still say Napheesa is a beast, barring injury. I could have her 2 or 3. Old, reliable Breanna Stewart. I can never count her out. Excuse me. I'm going to give Alyssa Thomas some love. But that Kelsey Mitchell is a beast, too. I can't leave her off. I want to, but I can't.
Why you want to leave her off? Because she Ohio State?
No, I love Ohio State. I want to leave her off because she plays for the Fever. See, I'm not an Indiana person. I don't like anything Indiana. Nothing for the whole state. I don't care what they play.
Okay.
I supported the Colts when Peyton Manning was playing. Once he left the Colts, I won't root for them ever again. So, yeah. So I guess that's my 5. A'ja, Napheesa, Breanna,
Alyssa
and Kelsey. Yeah. I just that's hard for me to say Alyssa. It's just hard, but she's having a phenomenal season. She is. And I tried so hard to be unbiased, so I gotta say it.
Okay.
But Breanna,
it's a little different.
Breanna is getting old. Brianna's getting old, but Breanna is still, you know what? She's still balling. And when I watch her play, she's like the female Kevin Durant to me. It's like she doesn't get tired.
Oh, I thought that was Jonquel, but go ahead.
She's steady. Nah, Jonquel, her game isn't Kevin Durant like. Hers is more. Well, there's nobody in the league playing now that's like that anymore. Jonquel reminds me. Okay, I'm not full disclosure, and let me give you this disclaimer. I am not saying she's as great as this all-time NBA great. I'm not saying that, folks. I'm just talking about style of play, movement, defense, and the way they are. She reminds me of Dream. She reminds me of Hakeem, the way she plays. That's what she reminds me of.
Oh, okay.
I ain't say she's as good as him. I'm just saying she reminds me of him. I love her game. But anyway, who's your top 5? Who you got?
So I'm gonna go with players that's actually playing right now. I'm not taking nobody who's on the bench right now on my top 5. So I'm sorry.
No injured folks, huh? No injured folks.
No injured folks. No bench watching folks right now. Number one is A'ja Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely number one, A'ja Wilson. This run that they've put on, Lord have mercy. They actually will be in 3rd place tonight.
I mean, that's all you can say is Lord have mercy.
With the win tonight, they will have eclipsed the New York Liberty. Mm-hmm. They came all the way back.
All the way back.
About comebacks, they have come all the way back.
I think at one point they were like 7th or 8th in the whole league.
No, there is a point they were 10th in the league. They were under 500 at one point. They were under 500.
Yeah, they were.
They're now 23-14. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Asia's won. Asia's definitely won. Number two. Y'all gonna hate me for this one, but oh well. Paige Bueckers.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Paige Bueckers is number 2. The season that Paige Bueckers has had as a rookie will go down.
And I think because she's a rookie, I guess I just don't think about putting her on the list. And that's not fair to her. But you're right. I'd say she's top 5. I just didn't think about including her. That's all. But yeah.
Paige Bueckers showed
I could take Brianna off and put her on there. No, I take Chelsea Mitchell off. Kelsey. I take Kelsey Mitchell off and put Paige Bueckers on.
See, and that's where y'all not gonna like me for my 4th pick. My 3rd pick is Alyssa Thomas. When you have multiple triple doubles, 3 triple doubles in a row, back to back to back, she has the most triple doubles in WNBA history by a mile and a half.
She
Alyssa
does.
Thomas, phenomenal player. Phoenix is top 3 team, top 4 team right now in the league. I know they're getting beat by the Aces right now, but top 4 team in the league. She's done a phenomenal job. Number 4 is Kelsey Mitchell. That 38-point performance she put up the other night, I thought that was the best performance of the year this year. Until Paige. Paige last night.
Yeah.
So she's top 2 best performance of the entire season to me. Kelsey Mitchell is the best player on the Fever, and I told y'all this last year.
Well, you know,
this last year.
Kelsey Plum had one. She had one that was even better than Kelsey Mitchell's this season. I'm trying to remember what game it was. Don't get me the line. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up and tell you later. But there was one game where she carried the Sparks and willed them to win, and they were not supposed to win that game. I'm trying to remember who, but I'll tell you later.
Well, that's interesting because my number 5 is between Kelsey Plum. It's between Kelsey Plum and Alicia Gray.
Oh.
From the Dream.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about Alicia Gray.
Alicia
Is Alicia Gray the best player on the Dream?
Yes, she is. Yes.
She's better than Ryan Howard?
Yeah. 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 Ryan's really good. But Alicia Gray is what keeps them on.
Shout out to Dennis Holmes. That's his favorite WNBA players, Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard is phenomenal.
That's his favorite. He's been telling me that for the last 3 years. That's his favorite.
But Alicia Gray is it for me. Definitely. She's a phenomenal player.
Mm-hmm.
She got this team in number 2. Number 2. Yeah, they won today, so they 23-13. Yeah, number 2.
So you got Plum, Mitchell, Gray.
No, Gray, not Plum. Plum is number 6.
Oh, you put Plum at 6?
Plum is on the outside looking in.
All right. Well, so you got Gray, Mitchell, Beckers,
Thomas. Thomas,
Beckers,
Wilson. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good list. I can get with that.
Absolutely. And notice that they're from the top 5 teams. I didn't name a New York Liberty player, only because the Liberty been struggling lately.
Well, they've been if you think about it, they've struggled off and on all season.
Yeah, they have.
They won, but they're tired. And I get it. It took them all they had to beat Minnesota last year, honey. I mean, yeah. It took all they had. It gave it all they got. But
yeah, right now the Aces is up 12 against the Mercury, 54-42.
42, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Aces ain't playing no games right now. Jeremy said, "Well, Golden State WNBA go Lauren Betts in next year's draft, maybe." That's interesting. That is very interesting because there's a couple of good players that I think should come out next year. Lauren Betts is good, but Sarah Strong to me is better.
You think so?
From UConn? Yes.
Well, Sarah, I mean, it's UConn.
Might be the best player in the damn country next year.
You know, UConn always has a top 5 player every season.
Oof.
Every season, somebody on that team makes the top 5 all across the league.
If I'm Dallas, I'm drafting Sarah Strong next year. If I'm Dallas,
is she a forward? What is she?
She's a forward/center.
Oh, okay.
But she can do it all. Sarah Strong last year, I'm gonna be honest with you. Paige Beckers is very thankful to have Sarah Strong as her front court player. AZ Fudd, her girlfriend is phenomenal, but Sarah Strong could very well
be but they needed Paige. They
needed Paige. Paige She put up 40s in the tournament twice.
Yeah.
In within the Sweet 16 to the championship. Mm-hmm. Paige Becker showed you the other night. You know what? Paige Becker's 44-point performance last night showed you that what she was doing in college is not a fluke. It's not a hoax.
That's right. But Dre, we told everybody this.
I know we did.
We knew this. Everybody was so Caitlinized. That's all they could see. And I told them, I said, let me tell you something. That Paige, the only reason why we were talking about Caitlin, her last year in the league, in college, is because Paige was injured. That's it. She was injured. She was out.
Mm-hmm.
And then last season, she came back from that injury and let everybody know. Let me remind you who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Paige MF and Beckers. Okay? Did you forget? Here I am.
Yeah, Olivia Miles is good. She's good too. from Notre Dame. She's good.
Yeah.
Hannah is good. Hannah,
I gotta look more closely at them because I haven't been following them as closely. So I have to look at these young ladies and see.
You know, Juju won't be playing this year, unfortunately. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I just hope she's back stronger than ever because I think she's going to be phenomenal in the WNBA.
Yeah. You talking about a natural player. She's like Paige, just like she was born to play basketball.
Yeah, natural.
And you can't teach that. That's just innate. Can't teach it. All right now, fire starter, torch.
Mm-hmm.
You see what time it is. We got to move on.
Oh, guess what?
I
think we talked everything WNBA we needed to.
The chocolate girl gonna be asleep. You gonna look up and be like this. Full disclosure, I've actually done that before.
Oh, I've done that many a time.
I mean, my head didn't hit the computer or anything, but I was sitting there like this. Shout out to Trisha Joy. She had to mute my mic. She said I started snoring. I was like, I don't even snore when I sleep. She said, well, you were. I was like, okay, all right. But anyway, so, okay. You
ready for this NFL?
We gave our top five. We said who's making the playoffs. We said MVP race.
Yeah.
Team to
top
watch.
5 teams. We talked about
that. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving on.
Guess what? NFL time. Y'all ready? Let's get it.
I got a little bit.
This one topic. I decided to put this one topic out here because I'm a wide receiver person and I like wide receivers.
Oh,
and
I do too.
To put this out.
Yeah.
So now that I know that you love wide receivers too, we're gonna talk about these NFL division rankings with wide receiver ones. Let's talk NFC East. You ready?
NFC East. Okay.
They have CeeDee Lamb as number 1, AJ Brown number 2, Malik Neighbors number 3, and Terry McLaurin number 4. Do you agree or disagree?
Whose rankings is this?
Let's see who put this together. You know what? I actually cannot see who put this together right now. I have to look on.
I was just curious. I don't have any problem with it. I guess they picked one. I guess a wide receiver from each team in the division, huh? Is that what they did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. I'm just not I'm not big on CeeDee Lamb. I'm still not big on CeeDee Lamb. But if you had to pick who's the best wide receiver on Dallas, I guess it would be him until we see how George Pickens does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still mad about that, but that's a whole nother story.
Are you mad about that?
So do you think AJ Brown is better than my boy? Who am I thinking of, Dre? What's his name? Played for Alabama. I think he did. What's his name?
I know you're talking about
Devonta Smith.
Yes.
AJ Brown is better than because Devonta Smith is my favorite wide receiver right now. I think possibly in the game. It's between him and Justin Jefferson for me right now.
Okay.
For his favorite, I didn't say best, favorite. And I don't know. Maybe the stats say that that AJ Brown is better, but
well, you got to remember Devonta plays a number 2 position.
I know, but he plays that number 2 position well.
Yeah, he does.
And he looked better to me in the Super Bowl. He just did. But I could be biased. All right. Do you agree with them with the rankings from
No.
NFC East?
No.
Okay. Correct it. Let's go.
Oh, I will. I definitely will correct it. CeeDee Lamb is number 1. Terry McLaurin is number 2. A lot of people will tell me, oh, it's AJ Brown. I'm going to disagree with that. Terry McLaurin has produced no matter who his quarterback has been. And I think last year, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like Terry McLaurin had more of an impact in his play than A.J. Brown. And I only say that because Saquon Barkley had 2,000-plus yards last year. Now, if we're talking about who overall is better, A.J. Brown is overall. But if we're talking about right now, I think Terry McLaurin is number 2. Malik Neighbors is number 4. I don't even know why anybody – I watched Malik Neighbors when he played last year. He's a rookie, played for the Giants. It was really, really good last year, but he wasn't better than Terry McLaurin last year.
No.
We're not going to disrespect Terry McLaurin like that.
No, he wasn't better than any of the other 3.
Yeah, we're not about to disrespect them at all. So no, AJ Brown is 3 to me, and it's close. Malik Neighbors is 4. Okay. NFC North, Justin Jefferson, Amon St. Brown is 2, DJ Moore is 3, Matthew Golden is 4.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah, I have no problem with that either. Matthew Golden, you knew you ain't even played it down in football yet. So
All right.
I can't even. So that's number 4. AFC North, this is your division. They said Jamar Chase number 1, Jerry Jeudy number 2, Zay Flowers number 3, DK Metcalf number 4.
No.
What's up, Melissa?
I'd have Jamar Chase stay number 1.
Yep.
I'd move DK up to 2, Flowers at 3, and Jeudy at 4.
I agree. Thank you. We in agreement. Perfect.
We right here.
We right here with that. Absolutely. AFC West. Ladd McConkey is 1. 2 is Courtland Sutton. 3 is Rashid Rice. And 4 is Jacoby Myers.
You could take all 4 of them and throw them up in the air, and wherever they fall is fine with me. That's how I feel about them. Not any one of them stick out to me where I'm gonna say, you crazy. He the best. Nah. Yeah. Who would you have? Because that's how I feel about them.
I'm on the same wave as you are. Ladd McConkey was nice last year, so I'll let him stay at number 1. Rashid Rice to me is number 2, even though he shouldn't play a lick of football. No time.
Thank you. His name shouldn't even be on the list, but that's another story.
Yeah. So number 2, I'll give it to him, and the other 2 you can put them however, whenever. Jacoby Myers number 1. Is he really even a number 1? Because Brock Bowers might have something to say about that. Brock Bowers tight end might have something to say.
Yeah, you could actually put him in there instead of him. But we going wide receiver. Let's just be technical. Wide receiver.
All right, number 5, Nico Collins, Brian Thomas Jr., Calvin Ridley, Michael Pittman Jr. Much as I don't like the AFC South. Ooh-wee.
I would probably move one of them. I wouldn't have Nico Collins at 1. But to be honest with you, huh?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. That was a reaction. I'm sorry. That was a reflection.
I wouldn't have Nico Collins at 1. It's like I'm not sure that he's 1. Like, yes, he must be 1. But I can't tell you who I would put ahead of him. It's kind of weird for me on AFC South. That's all I can say. Who you got?
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. The list is good to me.
Okay.
Michael Pittman Jr. is sneaky good, but I've seen Calvin Ridley enough to say that Calvin Ridley is better.
Yeah. I mean, I could slide Calvin up some, but yeah. Next, let's just move on.
NFC West. Puka Nacua. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Marvin Harrison Jr. Brandon Ayuk.
I believe Brandon Ayuk has taken a step back. So I'm not as high on him as I was. I would switch number 2 and 3. The rest I will leave it the way it is.
Me and you on the same page.
We are.
We are on the same page. Because I was going to say the same thing. Jackson Smith-Njigba hasn't played one down as a number 1.
Right.
Marvin Harrison Jr. last year showed potential as a number 1.
Yep. I hope he worked on his game in the offseason because you know who his daddy is. He got to show up now.
Absolutely.
Show us. I feel about him like I feel about Joey Porter Jr. It's like, you know who your daddy is? You better, man, you got to bring it. You got to get better and be more consistent. But go ahead.
Absolutely agree. All right. AFC East. Garrett Wilson is 1. Tyreek Hill 2. Khalil Shakur 3. Stephon Diggs 4. Everything.
Well, I'm definitely going to keep Stephon Diggs at 4.
Oh, shit.
Definitely.
Yo, what?
Definitely.
Wow.
Yeah. He's staying at 4. I might switch the Cheetah to 1 and the Jets person to 2. Leave the Bills where they at. Why are you looking at me like that?
Interesting. I'm sorry, Buffalo fans, but Khalil Shakur has never played a down as the number 1 receiver, and he's not even the number 1. Keon Coleman is the number 1. So I don't know why they have Khalil Shakur up here as number 1.
I can tell you why. Because the other guy, I mean, he's nothing to write home to mom about either. I don't care if he is a number 1. It don't matter. He's not.
Totally understand.
I mean, I'll leave him right at 3rd. And I'd move Tyreek up. I flip 1 and 2.
For the same reason why you switch Jackson and Jigba's
probably.
Marvin Harrison is the same reason why Khalil Shakur is going to 4. I'm sorry, Buffalo fans. Y'all like Khalil. I do too. I think he's nice, but he ain't never played number one. He's never been the number one.
I still put him ahead of Stephon Diggs.
I can't do that.
I
know
can.
You don't like Diggs. I know.
It's not about like. It's not about dislike. I just feel like he's never been as good as he says he is. And I'm not saying that he's trash. I'm not saying that at all, but I just don't believe that he's as great as he thinks he is.
I can agree with that.
Or as great as the press says he is. And he believes his own press. And I don't.
I can agree with that totally.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a clip where I was talking about Stephon Diggs last 2 seasons ago, and I thought it was hilarious. What I was watching, I thought was hilarious.
I'm ready for this.
I'm going to say Tyreek 1, Garrett Wilson 2, Stephon 3, Khalil 4, and the last one is NFC South.
I've been waiting on this one.
This is absolutely crazy. What in the entire hell? Drake London 1, Mike Evans 2, Ted McMillan 3, Chris Olave 4. What? Okay. Sharon, I'm going to let you go ahead first. I want to hear what you got.
To have Mike Evans anywhere but 1 in this division is just flat out disrespectful and asinine. Period. Hall of Famer.
9 as to 10.
Hall of Famer. HOF. Why are you putting him at 2? And then look at who you put ahead of him.
Drake
what?
London. Wow.
I got Mike Evans at 1. And I really don't care what you do with the rest of them, but what's the first guy's name? I can't think. What's his name? The first guy?
You talking about Drake London?
Yeah. I put him at 3.
I don't think he's better than Chris Olave.
No, I don't either. I'm moving Mike to 1. I'm putting Chris Olave at 2. I'm putting Drake down at 3 and the other guy at 4. The Panthers guy at 4.
Football yet.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah,
Evans, Olave, the first guy, then the third guy. In that order.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I agree with that order. Mike is first. Mike might be first on a lot of these. If he played in any division, Mike might be first on a lot of these divisions.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep.
It's Mike Evans.
You talking about reliable. He's like Breonna Stewart. It's like he's there doing the damn thing. He's reliable, and you don't even think about it. It's no splash with him. But you know he's gonna catch the damn ball every season.
And you know it.
And people don't talk about him, but you know he's down there. And don't nobody want to see him. And coaches have to game plan for him. Period. So
absolutely. All right. Well, there's your NFL talk. We got about 5-10 minutes left in the show.
Oh, well, hold up. Let me go get something. Go ahead, talk. I can hear you. I'm gonna go get something real quick. Keep talking.
Right. Now, going back to the WNBA real quick.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that Paige Beckers is the only women's player to put up 40 points in a tournament and then put up 40 points in a game, in a WNBA game?
No, I didn't hear that stat.
In the same season. She is the only only women's player to ever put up 40 in an NCAA tournament game.
And then a 40 ball in the season.
And then a 40 ball in a professional rookie season.
Right.
In a professional basketball setting.
Cool.
There is 2 other people who have done it. and they're both males. Do you know what those two players are?
You said 40 points. 40? Mm-hmm. You saying 40, right?
Yep. The other two are males who've ever done it.
Right. I heard you. But I'm trying to think.
No, I'm saying it for the audience, just in case.
Oh, okay. 40.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Carmelo one of them?
Nope.
Damn it. Kareem?
Nope.
Hold up. It's not Jordan. It can't be Jordan. Is it Jordan?
Nope.
I was about to say, I don't think he scored 40 in a college game. In the tournament, I'm saying. AI?
Mm-mm.
I give up. I could be guessing all night.
You would have to go back to the 60s to find these two players.
And it wasn't Kareem. So that means it was Bill Russell?
Nope.
Wilt Chamberlain?
Nope.
Jerry West?
Nope.
No. John Havlicek?
Nope.
I'm done.
You ready?
Yep.
Oscar Robertson.
That's going to be my next guess.
1960. Oscar. The other one is Elvin Hayes, 1968.
Okay.
So 1960 and 1968.
I
so
can
that
see
means Paige Beckers just did something that hadn't been done in over almost 60 years.
That's cool.
This year. And y'all still think Paige Beckers? Y'all still want to question Paige Beckers? I'm just saying.
Who questioning her? Who is questioning her? Send them my way. I'll straighten them out.
Them Caitlin nights. Them Caitlin nights.
Right. You know. All right.
Y'all still want to question whether she better than Paige? If she better than Paige Beckers? Okay.
No, Paige is better than Caitlin ever was. Because Paige actually plays defense too.
I was going, you know what?
And she doesn't turn the ball over like crazy. So.
Yeah. Very
and she's
true.
white. So I don't want some crazy person to say, oh, she's just saying that, but she's just mad because Caitlin's white. No.
You know what you're going to say? You know what they're going to say? You just like her because she has black ties. That's what's going to get said. You ain't slick. You know they're going to say it.
Black ties. What the hell does black ties mean?
Because she has black people in her family.
Her stepmom. That's a stepmom. Her daddy chose her. She didn't. Mm-hmm. It's not like she. Man, shut up. That that lame ass shit. Man.
You know they're going to say that.
It make me sick.
Remember,
let me tell you how mad I was when people started saying you just don't like her because she's white and she can play. I grew up. My high school was 98% white.
So was mine.
And some chicks in my high school and some fellas too that could ball.
So was mine.
Jim. Wait a minute, Jim. I'm gonna say two names for you. Jim Paxson and John Paxson.
Oh shit.
They went to my high school.
Oh shit.
Boys could ball.
You talk about
ball.
You talk about championship.
Yes.
Chicago Bulls,
yes. For three. Yes, him. So don't tell me I know how to appreciate somebody playing ball that doesn't look like me. He ain't got to look like me. And she doesn't either. It doesn't matter. Race has nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
She's just not as good as they say she is. A logo 3 doesn't beat skill. just doesn't beat it for me. It's just like dunking a ball. It doesn't beat skill. It doesn't beat footwork, post up. It doesn't beat defending.
You know what Paige has that we don't see a lot no more? The midi.
Yes,
she is the mid-range queen.
I'm a
Wilson is probably up after.
I am a mid-range lover. I love the mid-range shots. To me, are just the most beautiful shots on earth. I just love it. That's why I like KD's game so much. I like Kevin Durant's game because he is a mid-range king.
Yeah, mid-range, midi. By the way, A'ja Wilson is trying to become the first woman in WNBA since 1997 and 1998 to win back-to-back MVPs. Do you know who that person was that won those back-to-backs?
I used to know this. I used to know this particular data point.
You should.
Like, I used to be able to rattle it off like that. Hold on. You said I should because why?
Because she's phenomenal, the person who did it.
Well, it's been that don't tell me nothing. There ain't no hint. It's been a lot of phenomenal players.
Well,
I could just go down. I could just go down the list.
No, we talk about 97, 98 though.
Sheryl Swoops.
You
Shamika,
close. No,
Shamika
the other one. No. Stop.
Cynthia Cooper.
There we go.
I mean, there we go.
Cooper is the answer.
Cynthia Cooper.
Yeah, Cynthia Cooper.
That child. Cynthia Cooper was bad. You know, she used to play with Cheryl Miller. I mean, yeah, Cheryl Miller.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that she got injured, man. WNBA never saw her. I'm telling you, she's still the baddest women's basketball player I have ever seen in my life play. Still, she's the GOAT to me.
Yep.
Can't nobody touch. Cynthia can't touch her. I'm sorry, Cheryl Miller.
Speaking of great performances, Alicia Gray. Remember, I picked her. I picked Alicia Gray, number 5.
Yes.
Alicia Gray tonight put up 27, had 3 steals, 2 blocks, 3 3-pointers, some assists, 4 rebounds against the Minnesota Lynx. I'm watching that game right now. That game on right now.
Well, you know, Nafisa not playing, so you know.
Oh, okay.
I've been playing.
Nafisa phenomenal though.
I just say that just to mess with you.
Oh, it's all good. I love Nafisa. I think she's phenomenal. But if them aces make it to 2, I gotta give it back to A'ja again.
Let me tell you, if she wins back-to-back MVP, you can't tell me nothing. If she wins back-to-back MVP, I'll buy a pair of her shoes. Okay. I will do it. Yep. If she does it, I will buy a pair of her shoes.
Kelsey Plum, she banked in that floater at the buzzer.
Yeah, that's what I said. Remember I said that? I know. High off the glass. Floater high off the glass. Hit the little. You talking about bank? Let me tell you. You got to be skilled when you know where to put that ball, exactly where to put that ball to bank it in. No NBA player for me, no NBA player did that particular shot better than Dwayne Wade. I'll go to my death saying it. He was a floater and bank shot king. Surgical with it. Love me some D Wade. Okay.
All
right. We good?
We are good.
We rolling on out?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the season. I got my towels ready, baby. Both of them. I'll be ready to spin my towels.
Absolutely.
Y'all need a towel. Y'all need a towel or a beret or
you can bring
knocker
me one
or something. A horn. Y'all need something. Y'all need something.
You can bring me one in April.
What? One of these? You ain't know. No. Can't have my towels now.
No, I said you can bring me one.
No,
I don't want your towel. I want a towel.
Well, you gonna be right there in Pittsburgh. You can pick up one.
Oh, you know what? See,
you can get one on every corner.
Terrible. You know what? Terrible.
And see, I got the authentic ones. See, you see, they're two. They look a little different because they're two different ones. You got the old original, then you got the second,
take that off.
The newer model.
Oh, I see it. I see it. All right. I see the terrible towel.
Love my towels. I can't wait. You know, the only Steelers jersey I have is Jerome Bettis, and I believe I'll just wear that to the doggone draft. I love me some Jerome Bettis. If he's there, I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna make sure I try to meet him.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see y'all again tomorrow. Don't forget, Alphabets Football Talk Show tomorrow night. Ramona Diet and Marcus, the Alphabets, of course, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. I will be on the DJ scene tomorrow night and Saturday night. So
10 o'clock Eastern time.
Yep, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Make sure y'all tune in to the Alphabets Football Talk Show. And then, Monday Night Madness. Don't forget Saturday mornings at 10. Don't forget the Side John.
The Side John.
The Side John, yeah.
That's my song. I love my song. I love our theme music. Love it.
Don't forget. Make sure you tune into that. And we will see you during the week, man. I hope y'all have a great week. We heading into the weekend.
Mm-hmm.